Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy Renee Intuitive, and I'm here to do a reading for you today. Before I get started, I do want to tell you about my second tarot channel, Joy Renee Tarot. The link will be in the description. That one I created mostly just for tarot readings. This channel is more for everything. It has my podcast, I have readings on here, I have downloads on here. So my other channel is exclusively just tarot and readings. So if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description box. Before I get started, just remember that gender is... And let me put my phone on silent so I don't get interrupted. So anyways, sorry about that. If you would like to book a reading with me, the link will be in the description. I do offer readings, sessions, one-on-ones, anything like that. What else was I going to say? Oh well, must not have been important. So if you like me, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's get started. So today's reading is... what does my heart want? Okay, what does my heart want? Sometimes it can be overshadowed by our thoughts and other things and what other people's influence on us and other people's opinions and our own self-doubt, and a lot of that can get clouded in our way. So what I'm trying to do today is bring some clarity into what you probably already know, something that maybe you've been brushing off, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just put up protection around me, my messages. I ask for Archangel Michael to place protection bubble around me, my listeners, everyone that's listening. And I only want the highest vibrational messages. It's my intention to give clarity and lessons and blessings, right? I got that from another reader too. My channel will give you confirmation. Okay? That is my intention. It's my intention that you get the messages that you need to hear, okay? I don't know if this is going to be about love. I don't really know what it's going to be about exactly. So I just want to make sure that I get rid of any lower vibrational entities or anything that's floating around. Let's get into it. Okay, so pile 1 is decision. And this pink calcite. And decision says difficult, decision coming, crossroads, doing what's best for you, choices, options. Okay. Pile 2 is future. And this blue aura quartz. And this is future, setting goals, 10-year plan, vision board, manifesting, retirement, organization, focused. Okay, and pile 3 is going to be spirit. And this rainbow fluorite. And this one says, spirit, you are protected, blessings given, angels, deceased, loved ones, ancestors and spirit guides are close to you, also funeral. All right, so if that resonates for you, I'll see you in your reading. Thanks, guys. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So this is the pile if you chose the pink calcite crystal and the decision card. Let's see what comes through here off the top. What does your heart want, pile 1? What does your heart want, pile 1? I feel like if this pile resonated with you, it's because you have felt something that you needed to do and you haven't wanted to do it because maybe you don't feel like you have the strength to do it. I feel like one option is to continue doing what you've been doing. which is trying to make it work, tolerating things, not living in your authenticity. I feel like you've been watering yourself down. What does pile one's heart want? What does pile one's heart, pile one. What does pile one's heart want? Oof. Got the Ace of Swords with consciousness. Ooh, past lives. What does pile one's heart want? What does pile one's heart want? In order, we got consciousness, past lives, aloneness, possibilities, and mind. Let's get one more, please. One more card for pile one. What does pile one's heart want? What does pile one's heart want? Pile one's heart. Intensity. So I got the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands. Let me see. The Hermit card with aloneness. And what was that one? The Moon card. Oof. The Moon card with past lives. So I feel like if you chose this pile, it's because you have a calling on your life. Your heart wants you to follow your heart wants you to follow your passion, your intuition. The voices in here are your ancestors. It looks like they've been trying to get through messages to you. I feel like maybe you've been distracting. We can use anything to distract. We can use Facebook to distract. We can use work to distract. Anything. I feel like what your heart wants you to do is to take the risk. I feel like you've been doing the work with the Ace of Swords. You've been working on, I feel like this is you working on yourself a lot, okay? And you've been experiencing, I feel like you're going through some kind of awakening. A lot of people will call it like midlife crisis. But I really don't feel like it's a midlife crisis. I feel like it's midlife awakening. It's like the things in my life aren't working. I've tried many different things. And now it's time to try something different. I feel like your heart is telling you that you have everything that you need to go forward with your plan, that this is something that you've been working on. So you'll know exactly what I'm talking about if you chose this pile. This is some kind of project that you've been working on. Now, this could be a project or this could be a relationship or something that you're moving towards. This could even be moving. Or all of the above, like a new place to live, new relationships, and like just a new area. I feel like this is, possibilities with the Two of Wands. I feel like you haven't even begun to accomplish what you've set out to accomplish in this life. You've gotten a lot done in your life already, and now it's time to move on towards the actual purpose. Your actual purpose, like the reason why your soul got sent to the planet in the first place, right? I feel like this is like, if I'm just relating to you because this is what's coming up in my mind, and I have been doing the same thing where I'm just kind of like putting it off, And like even doing my readings, if you haven't seen, I haven't really been around because I've been literally hermiting on myself, working on myself, working on myself, working on myself, working on my relationships, trying to figure out what my heart wants to do. And this is kind of why I was drawn to do this reading for you guys, because this is something that I can personally relate to, you know. I want to, it's very important. Gosh, I'm getting a couple messages. Well, it's very important to follow your intuition and go into the hermit mode, right? This is where we basically pull into ourselves. We start learning about ourselves. We have self-exploration. We are experiencing that self-exploration where we're actually having epiphanies about ourselves, learning about ourselves. Well, why did that happen in my life? Why did this happen in my life? And I feel like all of this stuff has been going on with you. But I feel like it's the peace of mind that you're wanting, that peace that you have, peace of heart, peace of mind, peace of spirit, peace of soul, just peace, peace in here. When you have peace in here, it bleeds out into your world. When you have peace in here and love in here, it bleeds out into your world. See, a lot of people think that we need to make other things change out here before we can be happy. The thing is, your guides are trying to show you that you have everything that you need already. It's now the time to look in here, and then it will also, so you work inside here, right? You tune in, you choose you, you choose you, you choose love, you choose to listen to your intuition over everything. You have to put this over everything, because you have like the best interest for yourself and your family. So if you have a family, I don't want you to think like, well, screw them. That's not what putting yourself first is. Putting yourself first is making sure that your cup is full so that it's filled and overflowing with love, so that it spills over into your life and onto your children. Because if you have an empty cup or it's full of shit, it's just going to see crap falling all over everybody instead. Okay, so you can have a cup full of love or an empty cup and where you have shit to give everyone. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you can't give from an empty cup. You must put yourself first. You must put yourself first somewhere. At least put yourself on the same level as everyone else in the family. You can't keep letting everyone else have priority over you. You are the heart of the family, I'm getting. All right? And there's people depending on you. And because of that, you need to make sure your cup is full first before you can go all over everyone else, right? Otherwise, you're giving from an empty cup. And then you're giving frustration. You're giving fear. You're giving lack. You're giving, you're snappy, right? You don't have, it feels like you don't have, you always feel like you're always needing something. You're always needy. But the truth is you have everything that you need already. You are all you need. I feel like maybe you have had to deal with a lot of abuse, neglect, being ignored, silent treatment, being gaslit, all right? We're all getting gaslit by the system, in case you didn't know that. We're all basically gaslit by society, you know? So I feel like what your guides and source and your higher self's trying to get through to you, because that's where they speak to you guys. They speak to you in your heart. Your guides speak to you in your heart. All right? If your heart is full of fear of not making it, fear of not getting love, fear of not having your needs met, fear of asking for what you need, fear. If you're around people that influence you in a negative way like that, because I don't want to say that they make you, because they don't. It's your choice, okay? You do have a part to play. Your part to play in an abusive relationship is that you're tolerating it, okay? So you don't have to tolerate anything. Your heart is telling you the truth. 1515 on the clock. Your heart is telling you the truth. I feel like whatever it is, whatever this message is, the decision that you need to make, right? It is a difficult decision, and I feel like it's life-altering, life-changing. But we don't want to stay in fear. We want to make the decision with confidence and follow through. In order to create that timeline, you need to make a decision. My dogs are sleeping and snoring over here, sorry. So, what your heart is trying to tell you, Pile 1, is that you already know the answer. Stop tolerating shit. Put yourself first. You need to love yourself, if not more than everyone else, so that you can give from a full cup. I'm going to pull some other messages too. Hold on. I'm going to get a Lyran Oracle card for you guys. Let's get some guidance. Guidance for Pile 1. Guidance for Pile 1 from Pile 1's heart. Guidance from Pile 1's heart. Please, guidance from Pile 1's heart. Guidance from Pile 1's heart. And it is 10 o'clock my time. Pile 1. What does Pile 1's heart need to say? Please, guidance for Pile 1. From Pile 1's heart. Guidance from Pile 1's heart. Guidance from Pile 1. Pile 1's heart. Number 5. So the number 5 might be relevant for you. And it says, mission possible. You are going to succeed in everything that you do. See? You are going to succeed in everything you do. So just make the choice. Follow through. And your guides have you. I'm going to get the message from the book out. If my neighbors are making noise, I'm sorry. Okay, so mission possible. The human family is surrounded with infinite support, not just from galactic allies such as ourselves, but with the support from an entire crew of starseeds that are grounded and present in all corners of the world. Unlike previous cycles, where the individual is simply reliant on themselves for activating and awakening the consciousness of the collective, this moment has granted you a team of allies with the starseed mission fully underway. So what is the starseed mission? Here we go. The starseed mission is a grand cosmic plan designed to seed into your reality the new cosmic visions, ideas, and higher concepts that will grant your collective the ability to tap into their remembrance that they indeed come from the stars and are on Earth temporarily. The card of Mission Possible is beamed down as a strong message that now is a good time to have confidence and know you are going to succeed in everything you do. Know that you have a supportive family of light from all over the world that is lifting the vibration and clearing the fogs of amnesia through individuals remembering their own divinity. In this moment, it is imperative to remind yourself that whatever has transpired in past times is over and you now reside in an abundant, supportive timeline. If you have been putting yourself down or doubting yourself or the future, this card comes as a bolt of ignition to remind yourself that you will succeed and the planet will be fully liberated due to high amounts of starseeds in the collective. The frequency of the starseed travels beyond walls and barriers into the collective consciousness where all is received. Having have divine trust for your current situation and know that you are fully supported. An alternative explanation of this card can indicate that you are stepping into a time of cosmic leadership on Earth. Leadership to us doesn't mean simply in being in the spotlight, but rather embodying your full authentic expression and energy frequency to the world. Beloved, it is time to no longer hold back and shine your cosmic codes for the mission possible. Activate yourself. Additional meanings: reveal yourself, success, victory, abundance, bliss, inner confidence, shine bright, new chapter, happiness, leadership. And I feel like that's a perfect way to end your reading today, Pile 1. And I hope this resonated with you. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm just clearing any residual energy from the last reading. And so this is the pile if you chose future. And the blue aura quartz crystal. Like that. Alright. Alright, guys. Ow. Let's see what comes through for you. Future. Setting goals. 10-year plan. Vision board. Manifesting. Retirement. Organization. Focused. So let's see what comes through today, you guys. What does your heart want? I feel like your heart doesn't want you to look in the past, first of all. I feel like, Pal 2, I feel like you have a lot of doubts. What does Pal 1's heart want? Or Pal 2, sorry. What does Pal 2's heart want? What does Pal 2's heart want? What does Pal 2's heart want? Oh, here we go. I got slowing down, which is the Knight of Pentacles. I also got 5 of Wands with totality. I keep getting slow down, slow down. Got the High Priestess with existence. Or sorry, the Magician. The Magician. The Magician is all about manifesting. The Magician is all about you have all four suits on deck, and you're literally manifesting. The Magician is about creating from nothing. So I feel like this is your heart's trying to tell you. Your heart's trying to tell you. Sorry, that didn't come out right. The Rebel and the Master, which is an extra card in this deck, I believe. Yeah, it is. So I feel, Pile 2, that your heart is trying to tell you, slow down. Slow down. I feel like this isn't about winning. This isn't about competition. Excuse me. You may have a lot of energy that you're clearing, I feel, as well. But yeah, this is about you building and having faith and trust, because not only did you get the Magician, you got the Emperor. This is the Emperor with the Rebel. The Rebel. And you got the Master. Now, this is about you becoming the master, you being a master manifester. I don't know if you know anything about human design. Human design is a different way to look at the human body and our energy centers based on our birth data, like the day of birth, time of birth, place of birth. You can get a reading or a chart pulled from human design. And oh, Jesus, okay. The human design chart for myself, I found out that I am a master, what is it? I'm a manifesting generator. Okay? I'm not an expert in human design by all means. So please look this up. But it might be helpful to you to find out, because there's manifesting generators, there's manifestors, and then I think there's something else. I happen to be a manifesting generator. That's what I do. And in order for that to work properly, for my body's energy to flow properly, I need to have, I hate to say this because I don't like saying that you have to have your external world in a certain way in order for everything to work, because I believe this is an internal job. But this one, I'm actually getting your heart wanting you to clear out the clutter that's in your immediate vicinity, things that are around you all the time. Release negative energies. Don't hold on to negative thoughts. I feel like maybe you are pretty pessimistic. I feel like you can be extremely stressed out. No wonder that came out. So the Seven of Wands came out with stress, and it's like you're literally tiptoeing around, trying not to. It's like a child trying not to get in trouble. That's what came out. So whatever that means, a child not trying not to get in trouble. You're tiptoeing around people. Dang, the Knight of Swords came out. So how can you have the fastest moving energy and the slowest moving energy? So we'll get to that. But I feel like you guys, pile two, you know on Captain America where he's like drawing the dancing monkey and she's like, your only two options are a dancing monkey and whatever, right? Well, your heart's telling you you have so many more options. So the first thing is to, your heart said something about maybe a couple of you, whoever it resonates with, whoever resonated with the human design chart, do that. Do that. Look into that. Also, what was the other one? Gene keys. Gene keys is a little bit different, and it's extremely in depth. Both subjects are extremely in depth. But if you want to go on a self-exploration journey, do gene keys and system human design. Okay? I don't know who that resonates for, but that's going to help you manifest. That's going to help you line up with what you are meant to be doing in this life. We're not meant to be distracted all the time. We're not meant to be chasing a carrot and tiptoeing around people and balancing this and doing this and trying to make everyone else happy. Look, it's not about that. It's not about that. This is about you. This is about self-exploration. This is about you becoming the master. This is about you learning how to be the emperor in your own life. This is, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you becoming the main character in your life, okay? And healing is on the bottom of the deck, which is the King of Cups. So I feel like you have been dealing with so much just scattered. So your heart wants you to focus on you. Create a 10-year plan, right? A vision board. I made a vision board using scrapbooking, which is fun. So scrapbooking is hella fun. and to create vision boards using scrapbooks. Or it's so much fun. In fact, we should do that. I should do that with you guys. That would be so fun. Also, what else? Setting goals. Okay? Setting goals. Now, I am also a BPD coach, which is borderline personality disorder, but I am a life coach as well. So I do help people set goals. Goal setting is goal setting is the missing link for people to find happiness. And the reason I say that is because we get so caught up with doing what we're supposed to do. Show up for work every day, go to lunch, come home, make dinner, get the kids ready, so on and so forth, that we don't do anything else. And on the weekends, we're literally just trying to, we only get Saturday and Sunday to recover. So you don't really get to recover. That's not really enough time for some of us to recover. 2 days off is not enough time to recover, okay? So we're trying to change the future for ourselves, right? So what we need to do is find what works for us. Where's our happiness, okay? What does it feel like when we're doing something that we love to do, right? When you have a job that's a hobby, they say you never work a day in your life, okay? So I feel like this is something that your heart wants you to make plans, build, write things down. Make a list of things you like. Make a list of things you want to see. Make a list of things you want to do. If you want to pick up a hobby, do it. It is never too late to start a new hobby. It is never too late to start over. It is never too late to just say, you know what, I've had enough. I'm out. I got to start over. Stop tolerating stuff. Stop tolerating things. We weren't on this planet to tolerate shit all the time, especially if they don't tolerate you. Why are you tiptoeing around? Are people tiptoeing around you? I'm not saying they need to, but I'm just saying, if you're tiptoeing around other people and they're not worried about hurting you, and if hurting you doesn't hurt them, maybe it's time to let those people go. Maybe it's time to change your environment. Maybe your heart is telling you it's time to listen, okay? It's time to slow down and listen. Slow and steady wins the race. But come in and quickly take care of this now. This is not something that you want to put off, okay? That's why we got both. Do it now, slow down, and start planning your future. Now, if you're married, obviously, and you want that to work out, and it's going great, I'm not saying to drop them like a bad habit. Obviously, build with them. Bring them into it. Include them in your vision boards. Spam calling me. Anyways, so your heart is telling you you have everything that you need, pile 2, to be the master. It's up to you to make a decision to create that timeline. If you don't make a decision, the timeline never gets created. Okay? You only need to make a decision and start writing down the plans. That's how you start manifesting. That's like the first step. The first step in manifestation is making a decision on what you want. Be specific. Don't just beat around the bush, okay? All right, so we're going to get a final message from Pile 2's heart. Final message from Pile 2's heart, please. I'm going to use the Lyran Oracle to get a final message from you, or from your heart, excuse me. Final message from Pile 2's heart. Final message from Pile 2's heart, please. Final message from Pile 2's heart, please. Thank you. And this is the deck I got. It's the Lyran Oracle. Okay. Pile 2's heart. Final message from Pile 2's heart. Okay, I got numerology 33. And it says finances increase sacred geometrics, sorry. So finances increase, sacred geometrics, and spiritual science. And that might be something that you're going into. That human design is spiritual science. So are gene keys. So I don't know if you need to know that. So let me read from the guidebook here with you. Cat numerology real fast. All right, numerology. We want to speak to you today on the influence of numbers in your reality and how to harness the power of numerology to advance your life path. When the universe is broken down from a level of degrees, angles, and sacred geometry, certain numeric patterns begin to reveal themselves and consistently repeat in everything. Stars, for example, are aligned at precise mathematical distances, not through mere chance, but by the natural alignments of sacred geometrics that are found in all of the macro and micro levels of existence. Our Lyran society, which is not just comprised of us, the white lions, but many other species, including the humanoid felines within Gamma Lyrae, that also hold a high interest in the knowledge of mathematics and numerology. Through our upbringing in logically leaning societies, we have gained the wisdom to honor the sacred geometrics and numerologies found in all. These sacred geometric signatures are pathways to unification and can be found in all creation. Many of the starseeds at this time have begun to pay attention to certain numerological sequences deemed angel numbers on clocks, license plates, or various technology. But we want to take this a step further to explain that you can not only receive numbers as signs you're on the right path, but also use the power of numbers to consciously influence the thought field around you. This empowerment begins by paying attention to how certain numbers impact your energy field. You can start by thinking of the number 5 and become aware how the thought of this number affects your energy field. Then contemplate the number 8 and once again see what occurs. Continue this process with various numbers to understand that just like colors in your environment, numbers too impact your field, even from a thought level. As you begin to experience numbers and from this vibrational level, you will be given blueprints of what numbers serve your energy field at the moment. Through this uncovering, the fun then begins as you can begin to embed these power numbers in all aspects of your daily life. For example, you want to create extra income in your bank account? Through your awareness on what numbers bring a heightened sense of abundance, don't just follow the books, but find what works specifically for you. That's important. You may feel into a certain sequence of numbers for example, you can associate with your bank deposits. Another example is you're feeling off balance and need some calming energy in your life. Contemplate on the numbers that bring peace to your spirit, and once discovered, begin to consciously embed these numbers into your thought form and awareness. Although this may sound a little unique to the human collective since numbers have been taught to not be alive or hold vibration, we share this empowerment so you may utilize numerology as another tool in your life on Earth. It's awesome. The arrival of this card can also indicate that you are in the field of abundance, prosperity, and material wealth. Now is a good opportunity to follow business opportunities, new pathways, and receive full material wealth you deserve. Additional meanings for this card are magic, abundance, multiplication of resources, financial increase, sacred geometrics, yogic postures, and spiritual science. So I hope that helps. I hope you got something from this reading. And if it did help you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I just thought I'd light some sage before I get started real quick. Let's take a deep breath. I feel like you could just use a moment. And I'm clearing out any residual energy. Thank you. Let's see here. Pile 3, this is your card, Spirit, and this is your, I almost said card again. This is your crystal, the rainbow fluorite that I have for you that you chose. That's Roscoe. Hi, Roscoe. He's my puppy. Hopefully I don't snore too loud, you guys. So, I feel just immediately calm being in this reading with you, Pile 3. And that's probably because you chose the Spirit card. Now, it says, Spirit, you are protected, blessings given, angels, deceased loved ones, ancestors in spirit, guides are close to you, and funeral. So I feel like if you chose this pile, you've been on a spiritual journey for a while. You're not new, at least for some of you. If you are new to the spiritual journey, welcome. Welcome. It's a never-ending story. Once you get started on the spiritual journey, it never really ends. It's always about just leveling up and being the better version of yourself every single day. I feel like there's a lot of things that you would like to accomplish, and most of it is spiritual. I feel like you're even okay with staying in the same place as long as you can, tap into your spirit and you have loving people around you. I feel like that is important for you, Pile 3, to have some kind of support group around you. Your heart is really wanting you to have some kind of support. I feel like you do have loved ones that are tapped into me right now. I feel like anybody that has crossed over for you, they're not gone. They never really went anywhere. Okay? When you die, you don't leave. Energy doesn't die. It transforms. All right? And that's kind of what ascension is. I don't know who needs to hear that, but ascension is essentially just changing your vibration. Because when you focus on yourself, you change the things around you. It's not the other way around. Although it does help if you have an environment that is clean, clear of clutter and negativity, because I feel like that's important right now, Pile 3. It's extremely important for you to have some space where you can do your meditations, do your yoga, do your spiritual maintenance, whatever it is that your intuition is called to do. I feel like you don't have a problem tapping into your intuition. I feel like you're the most empathetic and empathic, and in tune out of all 3 piles. You always have your guides close to you. I don't know who needs to hear that. Your guides are never separate from you. You don't have to go into another room. You don't have to do special rituals. You don't have to do anything to talk to your guides, God, your spirit team, your higher self, although it does help. But if you need to talk to them, you can talk to them just like you're talking to me. And when I got sober in 1999 and I learned that I was a spiritual being having a human experience, not the other way around, it was much easier for me to have a personal relationship with my higher power, because I was able to set aside all other ideas that didn't work for me, okay? My parents' religion did not work for me. And 4444 on the clock, I just saw it there coming up. It didn't work for me. Religion didn't work for me. What other people did not work for me. I needed to find my own path and find what worked for me, and then find other people that are like-minded on the same path. It's not the other way around. You don't necessarily have to go to church and fit in. You don't necessarily have to find a spiritual group to fit in. You can create that on your own. So I'm talking to a bunch of creators. I haven't even had to draw a card yet. You know, you guys are extremely in tune. You guys have been working on your attunement. Actually, that's what I have been doing, is getting more attuned to listen to my guides for my messages. I have a clear channel to source and my higher self and guides so that I can hear messages. Okay, so I feel like you are also going to be delivering messages. Maybe not in the same way. You might be doing some kind of TED Talk. You might be some kind of speaker. I feel like that's also my calling, but I got to start somewhere, 4554, so you're probably seeing mirrored numbers, forwards and backwards a lot. You might even be an end-of-life doula. I was considering that because I've had to deal with end of life with my mom and dad, and I felt like it was my calling to do so, but I'm just not sure if I'm supposed to do that for everyone. But I definitely can support you if you've had to do that. If you're going through that, if you've had to deal with funerals, if you've had to deal with loss. We've dealt with a lot of loss over the past few years. I feel like you might be drawn to this pile if you've dealt with a lot of loss and you are tapping into your spirituality. Maybe you are extremely new to this and you're not quite sure that you are, but you are. This is your confirmation that you are tapped in. You are tapped into the divine. You are doing everything right, because there's really no right or wrong. Okay. Negativity is simply a lesson. When someone messes you over, screws you over, it's a lesson. I mean, you can look at it like it's a negative, or you can thank them for their service because that person basically helped you level up. I mean, it depends on your perspective, though, see? And I'm tuned into some people who are highly in tune to source, highly in tune to your path. I feel like maybe you even came to this pile to test me to see if I'm even any good, which I am. Yeah, I am. And so are you. That's the thing. You are too. This pile is all about confirming. This is your confirmation that the messages that you're putting out into the universe are being heard and accepted and received by your team. All right. Got a little quiet, so let me draw some cards and see if I can get any more messages from Pal 3's heart. Messages from Pal 3's heart. Now, I'm talking to you from your guides because your guides speak to you through your heart. Do you understand? So your heart, what does your heart want is your guides. Your guidance speaks to your heart, all right? So if something is laid on your heart to do, to say, if you feel drawn to do so, do it. If you feel drawn to say it. Because it's going to benefit you and the person you're talking to. You may think it's an argument, but you're literally planting a seed for that person, for their spiritual growth, okay? You're a seed planter. You're on this path so that you can help other people wake up too. But you're really just working on yourself, but in the process of working on yourself, you're literally helping a whole bunch of people you don't even know. You don't even know how many people you're helping. Just by walking outside your house and smiling at someone, right? It's literally changing the freaking world. Oh my God, all these cards flew out. Let me see, hold on. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them all. Yeah, I'm taking them all. And Hermit's on the bottom. So you might be, ooh, look at the Strength card. Oh man, you guys are just, you are some powerful, if you get my drift. All right, 7 of Pentacles with patience. 8 of Wands with traveling. Like I said, you might be going to do some speaking. I feel like you're going to be called to do some kind of speaking. Maybe getting on a train, subway even. Celebration, 3 of Cups. I know. It's happening for you. The 9 of Cups. See how it says laziness and we always perceive laziness as negative? Well, it's not. Laziness is you living in the moment. I mean, we label it lazy when we're literally just sitting, living in the moment. Because we're not used to doing that, right? I got the 6 of Swords with the burden. I got Innocence. What is that card? Oh, the Sun card again? No, the Sun card. What? Is it? XIX? The Sun card. I didn't know that was the Sun card in this deck. Tripping out. Oh my god. See, what I was just talking about, living in the moment. And he's literally just looking, he's having a moment with the praying mantis. And I don't know if I just had an experience with a praying mantis the other day. And my son, he found him. And he was on the ground, and I picked him up. And I told him, hold on, and I picked him up and I put him outside by the tree. And he looked at me like I was crazy, but I did it anyway, you know? And I feel like when we're taking that time, that those are precious moments when we're able to just sit and not worry about everything, right? We're not living in the moment to moment. The 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Cups. And Beyond Illusion, I believe, Judgment, right? So we got the Judgment card, 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. There's a lot of emotions on the board. I feel like you're tapping into a lot of emotions that you've had to deal with a lot, I feel like. I really do. With the burden, I feel like you felt like you were the burden. Maybe you felt like you didn't belong. Maybe you felt like you were the oddball, right? Like you were the Dalmatian with no spots, right? It's like everywhere you went, you felt judged and called negative names, and all because you're just honest. You know, I've been called a bitch just because I have boundaries and I don't let people do whatever they want to me. Like, okay, well, then I guess I'm a bitch because I'm going to set that boundary. No, you don't get to just talk to me however you want to. No, you don't just get to give me the silent treatment. No, you don't get to just do those things to me. So some of you may be needing to set those boundaries. It is not okay for people to speak to you disrespectfully. It is not something that you have to tolerate. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you need to stick up for yourself, because if you don't, then there's that traveling card. It's still on the plate for you. No one has a right to treat you any way they fucking want. I don't know who needed to hear that. Jesus did turn over tables, okay? This isn't about being nice. This is about being authentic. And being in authenticity is not about being the nice person all the time. It's not about people pleasing. It's not about being nice and love and light. I don't know who lied to you, but yeah, we know. Shadow work is not all love and light. It's about looking at the nitty gritty and things that aren't that great, and then dealing with it and making changes to do better and be a better version of ourselves, right? It's constant work. It's never done. We're never perfect. And it's always about growth, though. It's about growth. It's about us, okay? And it's not about comparing ourselves to other people. There's no comparison. Oh my God, there is no freaking comparison, guys. You are fantastic. You are beautiful the way you are. You don't need to change a damn thing. Listen, you don't need to change anything to make anyone else happy. You are perfect the way you are. You're not a burden. You have everything that you need. You're on the right path. This is your confirmation that everything is going to be okay. It is. Everything's going to be okay. It may be taking a little longer for your manifestations to appear because there's things that you don't know have to happen yet, okay? These are things that your spirit guides can't just tell you that's going to happen because it's a lesson, you know? So you have to be patient, but understand that you are on the right path, and this is for the best. This is you working on yourself is the best thing for you. That's what your heart is telling you. So final words, pile 3, I'm going to pull from the Lyran Oracle, and I'm going to pull a card for you guys for a final message from pile 3's heart. Final message from pile 3's heart, please. Final message from pile 3's heart. Final messages from pile 3's heart, please. Geez, they had that in the last card, in the last one too. I don't want to do that. So go to pile 2. At the end of pile 2, I did this card and I read the whole book too. So that is relevant to you guys too. All right. But it's a lot, so I don't want to reread that again. Okay. I got the card 23. Life is Precious, which is one of the other cards too from my other reading on my other channel. So you might want to see that too. That is on my Joy's Tarot channel. Joy Renee Tarot. Sorry. Okay, so card 23, Life is Precious. Follow your bliss, risk and reward, cosmic upgrade. Okay, let me read the book. Okay, real quick, get a drink. Okay. Life is precious. The starseeds on Earth are a sacred breed, built with an advanced conscious technology within their soul knowledge to rapidly progress the evolution of your species. You have been sent here as the star soul to embed your unique galactic frequency into the time-space continuum in order to upgrade the alive field around you. In particular, the star soul has been equipped with a satellite reception that is designated to receive designed to receive communication and codecs from your galactic star family. This inner soul technology grants one the ability to stretch their consciousness to alternate universes, communicate with species like us, and stay connected with the big picture to always remember one's original intent for their incarnation. Through establishing a link to your star technology within, the Earth incarnate can accelerate their evolution by learning about spiritual science, discovering their natural powers, and be able to navigate the multiverse with ease and grace. The arrival of this card provides a message that you are an advanced star being sent here onto Earth, and this is a reminder for one to stop playing it safe and fully activate their cosmic potential. Life can sometimes bring forth challenge, but from alternate angles, life can be seen as one of the greatest experiences for a soul to partake in, and risk is sometimes involved. Similar to an individual riding a roller coaster that is scary during the journey, upon completion, the rider asks for more. Recognizing the wholeness of the experience upon completion, unfortunately, this realization often occurs when the human has transitioned from their physical body, as they soon realize how precious each moment was the entire way. By acknowledging this temporariness of your journey, you begin to plug into a field of empowerment where you find the sacredness for all, no longer taking life for granted and taking advantage of precious opportunities when presented. We want you to access this perspective so you can walk away from this incarnation without a drop of regret and a big smile on your face. Like a gentle jolt from a sports coat, like a gentle jolt from a sports coach, we are guiding you to seize the moment and find the beauty in this gift of life by taking chances for what you want without delay. Now is the time to drop any excuses or limiting beliefs that hold one back and emerge fully into whom you are. Additionally, this card can serve as a reminder that you have built-in star technology that is seeking to be utilized. Through the regulation of breath and following your inner bliss, this technology activates and guides you through your life. Activation through awareness. Additional meanings for this card: take a chance, opportunity, follow your bliss, risk and reward, cosmic upgrade, star family reunion, big picture, life is a gift. And I think that's a beautiful place to stop your reading. I hope this resonated with you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.